Today, we're gonna be trying America in a bottle. I haven't had a taste testing video for a while, but I've been a little busy. I went to remove and check out the new background, you guys. I put a lot of work into it. The 7-foot tall cutout of Sheffield should do something for you. Anyways, today we are gonna be trying a Route 66 box of different types of pop that apparently were iconic. So honestly, the main reason why I picked this up is because a little Fallout nerd in me was like, the packaging is doing something for me, and I feel like I just want this to add to my other Fallout box. So we're gonna try these out and see how they taste, and we're gonna judge them in any way I see fit. So this is packaged and produced by Orca Beverage Company. They want you to follow them on Facebook. So give them the satisfaction. So let's take a look at some of these bottles and see what flavors we actually have to work with. So the first one is Red Arrow Root Beer. Root beer! Root beer, no, root beer. I am so sorry. I'm excited about this one. This one just looks fun. If this one doesn't taste like America, I don't know what will. I also don't know what that means. Don't take that any further than face value. It's giving me like Vim energy, and I don't care what you guys say. Vim is good, okay? It made it into the official Fallout cookbook, okay? Don't come for me. So the next one is Jersey Cream Soda, but this looks like a steak sauce bottle to me. I feel like I'm getting a sugar rush just looking at this. This is a Frostie Blue Cream Soda. We got Triple Cola. Drink it for vim and vigor since 1921. So these are all of the drinks that we will be trying today. We do gotta get them in the fridge though to cool off, because I feel like I can't judge these as warm pops, even though typically I like to drink warm pop. So the first pop that we're going to be trying is the Red Arrow Root Beer, which funny enough originated from Michigan and is known for its authentic root beer flavor featuring hints of wintergreen and licorice with a little spice kick. Folklore suggests that Red Arrow is a tribute to the Red Arrow Division, which was a nickname for the Michigan and Wisconsin National Guard's 32nd Infantry Division, which served in World War I and World War II. The brand also received a more recent revival in 2011 after being out of production for several decades. Oh my gosh. That'll put some hair on your chest. It actually smells kind of like black licorice. Yeah, that has a little bit of a bite to it. Definitely can taste licorice tones in this. Like my tongue honestly kind of feels like I've just been eating cinnamon gum. I like it. It's not better than Dad's. So in rating how this bottle looks, I actually really like this label a lot. For some reason, it reminds me of kind of like a gas station, and I don't know why, but Midwesterners love our gas stations, and you will never take that away from us. Just a solid 6 out of 10. Now, when it comes to the taste, I think root beer is very nostalgic and very good, and this, honestly, is a very solid root beer, especially if you like something that's a little less sweet and a little bit more bitey. So because of that, I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10 when it comes to taste. And rating this root beer on its Americanness, I'm gonna give it a strong 8 out of 10 just because of its impact on both Michigan and Wisconsin. So the next pop that we're going to be trying is called Teem, which was introduced by Pepsi Cola in the 1960s as a competitor to 7-Up and at the time Coca-Cola Sprite. It was sold in the United States and Canada, but it was discontinued in 1984 due to a lack of sales. It was slowly replaced by Lemon Lime Slice and later Sierra Mist, but Teem did linger in some markets and some soda fountains until the 1990s. Okay, we gotta give this guy So it actually kind of smells to me like Sundrop, which some of you may not know or have heard of that, but that was also another pop that I drank a lot of growing up. Very lime. Like very lime and sour. Okay, but this is just like really strong lime taste followed up by a nice little sweet kind of linger. I could drink this entire thing just sitting here right now. This actually tastes so freaking good. Seems to focus more on the sour juice aspect versus the sugariness. I love it when pops are not super duper sugary, and this really surprised me with how kind of sour that first taste is. So based on the appearance of this bottle, I am a little biased because I genuinely love it when they're like green glass, and this is actual green glass too. I feel like the logo is very simple but very fun, and so I'm actually gonna give this appearance a 9 out of 10. This is definitely a bottle I would keep in my collection. Now, based on the taste of this drink, I really liked it. I was genuinely surprised. I also like things that are a little bit more on the sour side versus sweet, so I'm also gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And then how American is it? That because this pop did originate in the 1960s and it was around and it lasted until about the 1990s, I'm gonna give this one like a strong 7 out of 10. Now it's time for steak sauce! Alright, the next one that we're trying is the Jersey Cream Soda. I still cannot get over how this looks like steak sauce in my brain. So the history of Jersey Cream Soda is that it's one of America's earliest and most popular cream sodas that is known for its rich, smooth, and vanilla flavor. It was established in the early 1900s by the Jersey Cream Company, which produced and distributed syrups to bottlers and retailers. These syrups were made in Chicago and were used to create carbonated beverages that were popular all the way from the East Coast into Canada and as far as Fort Worth, Texas. The company emphasized the unique, rich cream flavor of their soda, calling it the perfect drink. It smells so sweet. It literally just smells like sugar being pumped into your nostrils. It's like they carbonated a bad decision. Why is it carbonated? If it wasn't carbonated, it would be better. It just feels like it is overpowering every single sense that I have right now. It's making me tear up a little bit. It's making me tear up. Oh gosh. Okay, this is fine. I don't think it's bad. It's just strong in the sense of sweetness and carbonation. I've only drank like that much, and I don't think I could drink anymore with how sweet this is. This, however, would be delightful with a dessert or on top of some kind of dessert. This would probably be a fantastic drink to have with any type of dessert. This good with a dessert. Casual drinking, probably not, but let's rate it anyway. I actually really like how this bottle looks. I think it's really nice that they kept kind of this older style logo, and the bottle cap is gold, which I think is really cool. I also really appreciate that none of these bottles are clear, like they actually are dyed, and they all kind of try to fit a certain aesthetic, including this one. So I'm gonna give this one a strong 6 out of 10 for appearance. And then based on taste, sadly, because this guy was so strong and it just still feels like it's coating my mouth with just this pure sugar taste, I think I'm only gonna give it a 4 out of 10. In terms of how American it is, I think this pop probably deserves a 10 out of 10 for the fact that it's been around since the 1900s and it obviously made a pretty dramatic impact on the greater eastern region of the United States. The Frostie Blue Cream Soda. I'm dying with the back-to-back cream sodas. The Frostie Beverage Company was founded in 1939 in Catonsville, Maryland, and it was owned by George Rackensperger. However, Frostie decided to expand eventually and decided to try to make a cream soda that had a very light cream finish with a hint of blueberry. I also just realized that Frostie was sold to the Monarch Beverage Company of Atlanta, Georgia, after years of being under-promoted by Monarch in favor of Dad's root beer. Okay, let's try it out. Oh, that was an aggressive. Oh, it's smoking. Okay, this one is smelling way better right off the rip. It definitely is not as aggressive as the last cream soda. I'm not getting any sense of blueberry, however, so we're gonna have to see if that comes through actually on the taste. See, that one's not so bad. That's actually pretty good. This has a way more balanced carbonation to cream taste. The only thing is I'm not really tasting any type of blueberry. It's like somebody whispered the flavor of blueberry into the bottle, which I'm a little disappointed in, because a blueberry cream soda is something I could get behind. I also get so nervous drinking like bright colored drinks. Like just electric blue is not, electric blue boogaloo is not natural. This bottle cap wins. This bottle cap wins out of all of them. Like, this is a cool bottle cap. I think this one is my favorite. This is my favorite bottle cap. So now it's time to judge and put this one on the board. So overall, I think the design is really fun. I am really sad that they decided to just go with a clear bottle when they definitely could have kind of copied what other pops have done. But I feel like blue glass is probably not the most economical, but it does still disappoint me that it didn't come in kind of a, it's the only clear glass in the entire set.
That is not correct.
So that is a little disappointing. I will say the bottle cap is my favorite out of all of them. It definitely looks the most vintage, and then the logo itself is pretty fun. But altogether, I think I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10. On taste, this one is definitely better than the last cream soda. I would definitely drink this again. I'm still just a little sad that there's not a little bit more blueberry taste in it. I think I'm gonna give it around 7 out of 10, yeah. How American is it? I think, sadly, because this pop feels like it's the biggest underdog in the entire group. Company eventually got bought out. Sadly, I think I'm gonna give this one only a 5 out of 10. And last on the list, we have Triple Cola. Sugar formula cola, and it's been around since 1921. It's known for its strong herbaceous cola flavor with top notes of tree bark and ginger. And it's often associated with a time when glass pops were really popular and often enjoyed after school. Why are they putting tree bark? Why are they putting birch bark in the Triple Cola? It smells like pop. Just tastes like a muted Coca-Cola. Definitely does not have as intense carbonation. Actual flavor sticks with you a little bit longer, and then it finishes way smoother. Oh, there's the tree bark. I actually can taste a little bit of ginger. This is a pleasant pop. This is what everyone should be making. Pepsi and Coca-Cola should be taking notes on this, because this is way easier to consume. Drink it for vim and vigor. I like how aggressive it's trying to sound, and it's actually just like so soft. It's so soft. This was once a very aggressive recipe, but it's just not anymore compared to today's standards of what people are drinking. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this tastes pretty nice. This one is also one of my favorites. Can taste that tree bark though. Why do I actually feel like I can taste tree bark now? If you didn't lick a tree as a kid, you didn't live a normal life.
What?
So basing this last one off of presentation, I'm also a little sad that we have another clear bottle. However, I do really, really like this logo. It's fun that they have kind of their slogan in here of drink it for vim and vigor. I just love how it's trying to be so aggressive. I also think that this bottle cap is one of my favorites too. I think I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Kind of looks like a soy sauce bottle in a way. Now, based on taste, I really did enjoy this one. I think it just tasted nice. It's a classic cola. It's not too aggressive. It's way easier to just sit and drink than a super carbonated drink. 9 out of 10, honestly. Based on its Americanness, it has been around since 1921. It was marketed most likely to youth and as a drink for people to have and relax after school, which I would love to hear more about if this was actually making it into, you know, kids' lunches or something, or if this was a true staple of the American household for just a classic beverage to sip on. I think this deserves a strong 7 out of 10 because it has been around for so long, and just because I feel like the way it is marketed is just very Americana. So after taking a look at all of these drinks, how they tasted, how they appeared, and their Americanness, the overall winner is Teem, coming in with 25 points. It's quite cool that this variety pack exists. So definitely go check out Orca's Bottling Co. They have a pretty nice little website where you guys can also read a little bit more information about all of these different pops. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. This is just a fun personal project for me. But if you have any cool ideas on foods or drinks I should try, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I might make a video out of it. But of course, you guys, thank you so much again for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. But until then, stay goated. Bye!